Hey, hi, how you doing? This was meant to be a completely different video, but I changed it halfway through editing because I thought, man, I don't think I like this after all. That's not to say it's bad by any means, it's just, it's not for me. It might not be for you. And let's talk about it. Let's have a nice open dialogue because that's how we can try and get things better for everybody. Now, it is about the double helix matrix. And before that, there is a little bit of an explanation here, because I'm, guess, knee-deep in the middle of editing it, kind of. See here, boom, here we are. Nice explanation, we're talking about it here. I would suggest skipping to around about 8 minutes 18, or I'll just put a timestamp so that's easy for you. Because I know people don't like reading, or listening, or rambling. So yeah, this whole thing is just going to be me kind of rambling and showing you exactly what I'm talking about as well. But first, enjoy this little preamble. Okay, I've stalled making this intro long enough. We're going to do it right now. Boom, video. We're doing this live. Hi, how you doing? Feel free to join. Follow the links in the description. Blah, 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 all that good stuff. Today, we're talking about the reset of Double Pawns Matrix. Big fan of this. Now, I made a video way back when titled The Future of Kuro's Endgame. Gotta say, huge fucking fan. I really dig this. Rewards are still a little bit iffy though. You have to do 21,000 points to get not even a one pull. That's kind of eh. But you don't need to really sweat it. It's mostly for fun. And it does say as well, it does say if we go back here to the recurring themes, high difficulty challenge. And it is very difficult and I'm glad it is. It lets you know, hey, you should probably get your account in order first. Now, you don't have to worry about this one, but we'll go over it very briefly. Get 10,000 points, you unlock the next one. Now, let's talk about Singularity Expansion. This is the big one. They've changed the bosses. And in case you're unfamiliar with how this works, I'll just go over it very briefly. You pick a team, you pick a buff first. I believe it's still the same buffs, I'm yet to verify, but we will do that. But you pick team members. Now let's just say we were to pick Chiyokona, Katafia, Chisu. Confirm, pick a buff, negative status effects. Start the challenge, and what's going to happen is, if I clear this, I thought it would pop up saying, you can't use them again. So we've already messed up there. Let's just go back. You'll notice they have one vigor cost, so you can use them once. I believe as well, they were used to buff up the 1.0 units. Last time it was Jian, Showkeeper, and Zhang Liao. Unfortunately, they seem to have got rid of the buffs, I think. Now you can pick demo resonators, but you have to own them first. It's whatever, it's fine. The big thing is, they've changed the bosses. I believe these are still the same. In fact, if we go over real briefly, you can see there. Well, we'll talk about the bosses first. I'm getting ahead of myself. We have Berengrel, Sentry Construct, which were here last time as well. This is me from the past. Hi, I still look handsome. But let's just hide that for now. But now we have two new ones. Impermanence Herons and Hivatia. I'm not really that big on this. And the reason is, they fly around a lot. Now, if you know about Lampion Lumen, in fact, this guy was the worst boss last time, because he just flew around all over the place. Inferno Rider is, a two-phase boss, technically, unless you kill him fast enough. But my god, they picked two of the worst bosses with Heron and Hivatia, in my opinion. So it is a little bit more challenging. Now, thankfully, they've kept the buff, because we see here, 15 seconds after defeating Velian, all resonators of a team immune to damage. Damage received by Feli and Berengrel is reduced by 20%. When he's hit by Tune Break, damage received by Feli and Berengrel is increased by 12.5% to the end of the battle. It is the exact same here. I believe... yeah. They added a cooldown, actually. That's cool. This effect has a 2-second cooldown. And then they've got more going forward here. I believe there's the same with Sentry Construct, which I think I have in this video. This is going to be an awkward cut.
Are you sure?
So, I don't think it is, but it's whatever. Now, let's talk about the buffs. These are going to be showed towards AMF, who is on the current banner currently. This is why you inflict with negative status effects, deal 20% more, or take 20% more damage, When they're inflicted with Fusion Burst, they take 30%. So that's a 50% damage increase taken. This one's shilling for Echo Skull damage, you know, Galbrainer, Falova, Chuyin. And if we just go back real briefly, they had the same hit. Well, I believe this one changed. But we still have this. This was to shield Cartavia last time. Enemies still take 20% more damage. But they've changed it, added an extra effect now. And I believe this is because we have more variations of damage now. We have heavy attack damage. We have things like classes Echo Skill damage. This one called Faulted damage, Liberation damage. We have a lot to vary. And it's better overall. I'm a big fan of these buffs. They got rid of this. They still have this. However, it's got a lot more text now. But that is what it is. So, now that we've done all of this, we've been through it, is what it is, it's fine. Let's go try this out, because I'm excited to see how it does. Or how it plays. So, now that that's out of the way with, let's just get into, you know, a nice back and forth, a nice chilled, relaxed video. So I was playing this before, trying to get some nice B footage, and also just personal enjoyment, because believe it or not, you play games for personal enjoyment. I know, crazy thought in the big 2026. And I wasn't really having fun. And you might not be able to tell why. I'm using Showkeeper Ayuno Augusta, probably one of, if not the funnest duo in the game. I need a better Showkeeper, now I think about it, more energy regen I think. Like you saw there, the buff ran out, the Stellar Realm, that's what it's called. The Stellar Realm ran out. But it's more so, and I've noticed this, the more I've played, the more I've seen the bosses like Sentry Construct, Impermanence Heron, Hervacia, even Berengal. The bosses move around too much. I am all for, you know, a difficult boss. I like a challenge. But I like a challenge that doesn't feel difficult for the sake of being difficult. Or, to put it in better terms, I guess artificial difficulty. Why is this boss so difficult? It's not because of a unique mechanic they have or a move you need to watch out for. It's because they fuck off. Almost all the time. This is the only time. In fact, if we just rewind that a little bit, this will be the only time you see Berengal staying still in one spot longer than 2 seconds. Because time is frozen, you know. Dio is a Waldo. Obviously damage is pretty I'm in the midst of reworking Augusta. And it's just, I don't like this. I don't like the boss, and I want to like the boss. I think we can just pick better teams, because like the buffs are nice. Obviously this is only phase 2 as well, or the second time it's been around. There's still a lot to work with. And I wonder if did I include it in this? Hold up. I'm pretty sure I did, but there was a scene where I tried it with Looper. I was driving Looper, Changli, Brand, and then I did this. There's one move in particular where it grabs you immediately, and it basically one-shots you. It was like this, but that's as close to being one-shot as possible for this team. That's a move, and that's what I mean, that's the difficulty I like of, oh, you didn't dodge this move, you are being punished. Rather than, oh, you are using a move to attack me, I'm going to fly off to the other side. It's not just Berengal, like Lampy, the Lampy Lumion, whatever it's called, guilty of it as well. Impermanence Heron doesn't fly around as much, but it's enough to make you go, hey, get back down here. Get back down here, bug boy, you know? And it's just, I would like to see different bosses. Now, obviously, Hervacia is a new one. Didn't get that far because I keep resetting to get a good score because I want to get a good score for rewards, which aren't that much, but I don't know any better, what can I say? I'm just thinking, damn. My gameplay's not the best, obviously, because I don't really run Galbrainer and Looper together. I'm more of a Galbrainer Chuyin kind of guy. Also, my Looper's bad. Okay, I'm not going to beat around that bush. This is both skill issue and build issue. Mostly a build issue. But what can I say? Just, there's something about it. Did I include another boss fight? I'm pretty sure I did, or is it just the monkey again? Oh no, here we go. Like Sentry Construct, okay? And here's another reason. Oh, I fucked up there. This was the biggest one. I really want to talk about this. We all know Sentry likes to fly around, big damage and moves, but easy be powerful, right? The only time, and I could let this rock. Here we go. The only time I was able to really, you know, make him stop, was when I stun locked him in the corner. When I kept him in the corner, I almost threw up because that was really disgusting. The fact you have to play like this to force the boss to go, hey, chill the fuck out. Obviously, Chisa's Chisa. I love that refilling so much. I think Chiakona, this team actually feels bad, believe it or not, because Chiakona is, she's in one spot. I almost said I'm Chiakona. I could be. Don't have a lung capacity for it though. But Chiakona is good. Applying a lot of area erosion stacks for card speed and buffing because he's stuck there. I've designed it, or I've played in such a way, he stays there, and now he's outside of the effective range. And that's Chiakona's big problem. All of his bosses say, hey, that's a nice Chiakona area you got there. Be a shame if I flew off to the other side of the map. So then I basically down a character. And you can swap out and you lose a lot of stuff. And see, I somehow brought them back over to get the stacks. And then it performs better. The game mode has so much potential, but it's being honestly held back by the bosses. That's why the thumbnail, I don't know what the thumbnail says, probably one of the designs was meant to be, I'll just show you here real briefly. It was meant to be something like this, you know, the hardest endgame got harder, because I do enjoy the difficulty spike. It's just, my god. This is just, it felt bad. And if something feels bad, something's wrong, okay? And call me crazy, say it's skill issue, blah blah blah, make excuses. It's my opinion. And maybe other people share that, who knows. I just want to try and get out there, get some nice feedback communication, because let's be honest, Wuthering Waves has needed something like this for the longest time. And I'm glad it's a challenge. I'm not glad, how do I want to phrase that? I'm glad it's a challenge, or I'm thankful it's a challenge. I'm not thankful, but it's a pain in the ass of a challenge. Where, damn, I hope you can keep it in this one spot, because that's not fun. What's fun is finding out how... I'm saying this and I know it's wrong, or it might sound wrong. Half the fun, or the fun for me, is going into a fight and figuring out, okay, here's how I stop this mechanic, or here's how I play around this mechanic. How do you play around movement? Oh, you chase them. You lose precious time in damage by chasing them across the map. Wait for them to come back to attack you. They're not always going to do that. Sentry has numerous ranged weapons. I said ranged? Numerous ranged weapons. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stay here. And Hervacia is another one where I'm really dreading fighting Hervacia because they also just fly around an awful lot. Heaven's just like, oh, go up, down, stay up for quite a while. It's almost perfect. I would just like to see more bosses, and I want to know what you feel. Because Kuro do listen, it's been proven. You've probably seen the thumbnails by now from other Woober creators, how Kuro games listen. Can they actually listen now, when we need it? Anyway, that's it, that's all said and done. Like, comment, subscribe. Look out for some more Wuthering Waves videos where I will probably finish this, hopefully, maybe. If I don't get frustrated from, hey, sit the fuck down for 5 seconds. That said, yeah, video's over. Peace.